Hello everyone and welcome to today's maths lesson, which sees the second lesson of unit 909, and the learn objective today is to know how to find the multipliers for percentage increase and decrease. So on the screen in front of you are 6 questions. This is your knowledge retrieval starter. Please pause the video here for about 10 minutes and complete those 6 questions. We'll go through the answers in a moment, so make sure you've got a green pen ready. Okay, and your answers. So answers are on the board or on the screen. Please mark them in green pen, and if anyone's got 6 out of 6, I'll be really impressed. Well done if you have. Okay, so for the first example, it says, write down the percentage multiplier for a percentage increase of, and for the I do, it is 37%. So write down the percentage multiplier for a percentage increase of 37%. So effectively what this means is we're trying to find the multiplier or the decimal to calculate a percentage increase of 37%. So if you imagine a 37% increase, well, we have the original 100% and then we have the additional 37%. So when we're looking for a 37% increase, we are looking for 37% plus the original 100%. So we are basically calculating 137%. So we do our percentage plus 100, which equals 137%. And then we need to convert that percentage into a decimal. So to convert that into a decimal, we do 137% divided by 100, which equals 1.37. So if we're trying to find a percentage increase of 37%, we would multiply by 1.37. This is our multiplier. Please pause the video there, copy down the I do, and have a go at the we do by yourselves, please. We'll go through the answer in a minute, so make sure you pause the video now. Okay, so for 65%, again, is a 65% increase. So we're looking for 65% plus 100%. So we're looking for a total of 165%. You just add it to 100. And then turn 165% into a multiplier or a decimal. We divide by 100 to get 1.65. So really well done if you got that right yourself. Okay, so for the next example, we are again writing down the percentage multiplier for a percentage increase of 3% this time. So we're looking for a 3% increase, so we do 3 plus 100, we're looking to find 103%. And then divide that by 100 to get our multiplier, we get 1.03. So again, pause the video here, copy down the I do, try the we do by yourselves. Okay, so for 5%, we've got a 5% increase, so we do 5 plus 100. We're looking to find 105%. 105% divided by 100, our decimal or our multiplier is 1.05. So well done if you got that right. Okay, for the last example, you'll notice this one's a little bit different to the previous two because this time we have decimal percentages. Okay, so not to be worried, it's still just exactly the same thing. We've got 12.5%, so we're looking for a 12.5% increase. That's what it says in the question. So we do 12.5 plus 100, so we're looking to find 112.5%. Okay, and then we divide that by 100 to get 1.125 as our multiplier. So pause the video there and again try the redo by yourselves. So for 2.5%, for a 2.5% increase, we do 2.5 plus 100, which gives me 102.5%. And then we divide that by 100 to get 1.025 as our answer. Okay, so here are your first 6 questions. Pause the video here and try those 6. You're writing down the percentage multiplier for a percentage increase of this amount. So these are all increase questions. And there are your answers to the first 6. So please mark these in green pen and then be ready to move on to the next section. Okay, so this time we're being asked to write down the percentage multiplier for a percentage decrease of this amount. So think about it. Before we were working out an increase. So for 28%, if that was an increase, we'd be looking to find 128%. This is a bit different because this time we're looking for a decrease. So what we're going to do is start with 100% and take away each of these. Okay, so the first one you're going to do 100, take away 28% to give you 72%, and then you're going to turn that into a decimal. Okay, so for each of these, because you're finding the multiplier for a percentage decrease, start with 100 and decrease it by this percentage. Okay, we'll go through the answers in a minute, so pause it now to try those by yourself. Okay, and there are your answers. So mark those in green pen, and again, really well done if you've got those right, because I only briefly talked about the decrease version. So really well done if you could do that. Okay, so now we're going to actually work on calculating percentage increase or decrease. So for example 1, we've got increase 6 by 20%. So the first thing we need to do is identify the percentage multiplier to increase something by 20%. So it's a 20% increase. So we do 20 plus 100. We are looking to find 120% of 6. Yeah, because we're increasing it by 20%. We want the original 100% plus the extra 20%. So we're looking to find 120%. Turn that into a multiplier by dividing by 100. So our multiplier is 1.2. And then we simply do 6 times 1.2, which gives me 7.2. So an increase in 6 by 20% gives 7.2 as an answer. Please copy that down and then try the redo by yourself. Okay, so increase 6 by 30%. So we're looking to find 130%. We did 30 plus 100. Divide it by 100 to get our multiplier, which is 1.3. And we do 1.3 times 6 to get 7.8. So increasing 6 by 30% gives 7.8 as an answer. Okay, so next one, increase 13 by 30%. So we're looking for a 30% increase. So we're finding 130%, yeah? Finding the original 100% plus an extra 30. So we're finding 130%. The multiplier for that is 1.3. So you do 1.3 multiplied by 13, which gives 16.9. So pause the video here, copy that down, and then try the redo, please. Okay, so to increase 12 by 20%, it's a 20% increase, so we're finding 120%, the multiplier for which is 1.2. So 1.2 multiplied by 12 gives me 14.4. So really well done if you got that right. Okay, last example, increase 120 by 20%. So again, we're looking for a 20% increase. So we do 20 plus 100, which equals 120%. The multiplier for which is 1.2. So we do 1.2 times 120, which gets me 144. So again, pause the video there, copy that down, and then try the redo, please. And then for the redo, an increase in 130 by 30%. Because it's a 30% increase, we're finding 130%, the multiplier for which is 1.3. So 1.3 multiplied by 130, which equals 169. Okay, so here are your questions, the first three. Pause the video here while you complete those three questions, please. We'll go through the answers in a moment. And here you have question 4, 5, 6, and 7. So pause the video for as long as necessary and complete those next 4 questions. And here are your answers. So again, pause the video here, mark the answers in green pen, please. You're doing really well if you can get most of those right. Thank you for listening today, guys, and I'll see you again in the next lesson. Goodbye.